Okay, so right here, what you see is two of the best-selling microphones that you can get. And chances are, if you're watching this video, you just want a really simple, no-nonsense explanation as to which mic is better and why you should buy it, because chances are you want to buy a microphone and you don't know what to buy. I'm going to make it really, really simple for you. Depending upon what you want to do with the mic, and even not so much just what you want to do with it, but if you can afford it, the reality is that the Blue Yeti is easily the best possible mic that you can buy for podcasting or for doing your game streaming. It's easily the best. The problem is that this mic is $130 in most places, and I got it on sale for about $99.99, so it did go on sale. During the pandemic, the price increased because it was hard to stock and it was hard to get. But this mic is easily the best mic that you can hope to get. This is an absolute professional mic, and I'm going to explain to you really quickly why. I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining it. This is the mic to buy. Bottom line, this is the best mic you can get without having to pay $1 billion for it. Now, the Blue Snowball is also a very, very good mic. I've been using this for some time for my podcast. I've also been using it for gaming. And I personally feel that for the $49.99 that this mic cost me, this was $49.99, and again, this was $99.99, down from $129. For what this mic cost me, both of them have excellent quality. However, the biggest problems that I saw with the Blue Snowball is the fact that, as you can see, the Blue Snowball has absolutely no external controls whatsoever. All it is a mic, that's it. It's a great mic. It has excellent technology, but it doesn't have the controls. This mic right here, the Blue Yeti, gives you everything that you get in the Snowball, but way more. You have a mute button, which means that when you push this, you automatically go on mute, or you can use your software to go on mute. But like if you're using StreamYard, you just hit mute, it goes mute. It also has a volume control for your stereo headphones, so that this way, while you're talking, you can hear without causing any feedback. Some people are definitely going to like that. It's a shame that the Snowball doesn't have that, but it doesn't. It just doesn't have that. Not only that, and this took me a little bit of use to understand, and you might even come to this video trying to understand how does these symbols work on the back, but there is a pattern for the mic, and the pattern is very easy to understand, and there's also a gain for the mic so that you can easily turn the mic gain down. Now, I use StreamYard. StreamYard has automatic mic adjustment volume. So if your mic is too loud, it will automatically lower it. If your mic is too low, it will automatically, using the software, increase the gain on the mic through software. And that helps make it so that you don't have somebody shouting over everybody else, or you don't have somebody talking too low and not being heard. Now, the mic has the ability to do that itself because it has a gain knob, but most softwares will also handle it for you. So what I'm also going to talk about really quickly is the patterns. Now, this pattern system is really important, and this makes or breaks this microphone, but ultimately it's very easy to understand. The front of the mic is actually on this side right here. So the front of the mic is facing, that's the front where it says blue. Now, the mic's pattern simply tells the microphone where to be more sensitive. If you put it in the first notch, that's right over here, just trying to turn it with one hand, I don't have any leverage. If you put it in this first notch, as you can see, the symbol shows basically left and right sides, left and right. So this will be the left, this will be the right. This microphone has multiple sensors. It can sense stereo sound from the left and right side. It's very simple. So the left and right pattern means that it's going to sense out of the left and right. I almost wish they had labeled it left and right, because that would have made it easier to understand so that it doesn't look like this one right here. This one right here where you have it turned towards the circle means that this microphone is going to sense 360 degrees around the microphone. So it will sense everything around the microphone. Then there's the cardioid pattern right here. Now, the cardioid pattern is very easy to understand. When you turn it, sorry, I have no leverage right now. When you turn it to the cardioid pattern, the front of the mic is going to sense basically everything up to about 180 degrees. So that means it's going to sense out of the left, it's going to sense out of the right, and then it's going to sense everything in front of the microphone. So the cardioid pattern works very well if you are podcasting, somebody is standing or talking to you in front of the microphone, but you don't want to capture the sound behind the microphone. So the cardioid pattern works very well. I've already tested it. It works great. And this is for if you are facing someone with this mic and you want to capture just them, but you don't want to capture anything behind the microphone. So the microphone automatically adjusts its gain to ignore what's behind the microphone. The last pattern right here is for the duets. So if you have a person who's sitting in front of you and you are sitting behind the mic, like where I'm sitting right now, and there's somebody sitting on this side of the mic, you're sitting on this side, it will capture sensitivity mostly from you and from the other person, but it will ignore the left and the right channels. So it's really, really simple to understand. In fact, I really wish that on the pattern, that again, I wish they had put L and R on one side, and then I wish that they maybe put person, a person's head, and then a mic in the middle here, because that would have made more visual sense. But once you understand it, and it does come with a decent instruction booklet, once you understand it, it makes perfect sense, no problem. So basically, I'm going to leave it for cardioid, and I'm going to leave it because basically I wouldn't be using this for stereo surround sound unless I had a choir or something and a bunch of people were singing around me. But basically my mics, as you can see, my mics sit on my desk right in front of me. I can yell aloud and people can easily hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a really, really quick demonstration of the Blue Snowball. I'm going to give you a demonstration of the microphones I have, and what I might do is I might even throw in my AW988 headphones just so you can see the difference of how it sounds if you're on the receiving end. So this right here is my Hewlett-Packard 4310 web camera. So as you are hearing it right now, this is what it would sound like if I was talking to you in a video game or through a chat on my 4310 HP webcam. Right now I am using Windows Game Bar in order to do the recording, so you can see basically what it sounds like. As far as I know, before review, um, I've had some problems with feedback from this. Some people have told me in games that it doesn't sound good, and there has been a lot of feedback. The design of this camera is a 1080p HD camera, and it has some directional sound microphones. But basically, I'm talking at a regular volume, so by now you should be able to guess how it sounds. So this is just one of the microphones that's at my desk. This is audio from the AW988 Dell Alienware headset. Now, you may have seen this headset around if you're into Alienware products, or you may have totally ignored it because you wanted a different product from a different company that makes gaming devices, gaming peripherals. I bought this headset for about $230 from Dell, pretty much the week that it was released. It matches the Alienware desktop computer that I have. It also matches the Alienware laptop that I have. And it comes with a Bluetooth dongle that you plug into the USB port of whatever you want to use it with. And if you're using it on a laptop, no problem. If you're using it on a desktop, no problem. Um, I've enjoyed the sound quality from the headphones. However, I will say that the volume does not go as high as I'd like it to go because I guess they turn it down in order to make sure it doesn't cause any hearing damage. But it's a 7.1 sound speaker system. So they have multiple channels in the ear cuffs. It's very comfortable to wear. I like it. I've used it a number of times playing games with people. I've also used it on some panels. The beautiful thing about having a wireless headphone microphone system like this is that you can get up, you can go to the bathroom, you can go do something as long as you don't walk too far away. I usually am able to walk about 50 feet before I lose the signal. Some parts of my house are dead zones, so if I walk to certain parts of my house, it'll go dead. But pretty much this is the system, and I have it tuned for chat right now rather than game. But this is what it sounds like if I'm chatting. So when I'm talking to somebody on a Facebook Messenger message, or if I'm talking to somebody on WeChat or something, this is what it would sound like. So, there's thousands of mics out there. There's hundreds, thousands of mics. There's lots and lots of different options. So you be the judge. But I will say I'm very happy with the equipment that I have. The only thing that I think I'm disappointed in maybe is the HP mic. And I think it really isn't designed for this environment that I'm using it in. But I believe everything else is working just fine. So you listen to it. You be the judge. You let me know how it all sounds. And that's all I wanted to make this video for, was to, basically inform you in as quickly as possible. If you're going to make the decision, you've got some really good options here, and just basically to inform you how you might want to spend your money. So if you have any questions, just put it down in the chat, and I'll be glad to answer. I've switched the input over to my Blue Snowball. This is one of the cheapest microphones that you can get on the market. I got it for $50. I can't actually remember what drove me to buy this microphone. If I had it to do all over again, I probably would have gone for the Yeti, but I don't know what it was. I guess during the time that I bought this microphone, there really wasn't anything left on the shelves because we were in the pandemic and all the kids from school and all of the parents had to go out and buy microphones because they were doing distance learning and they were also doing work from home. So you can hear the sound quality. This is me talking with my regular voice as if I was on a panel. Now, if I talk even louder, it sounds like this. And you can pretty much hear I haven't changed anything about the room. I haven't changed my position. I'm still sitting in the exact same place. This is the Blue Snowball Ice. And $50, it's not a bad choice if you need a microphone. But obviously, it is one of the cheaper models. You can get it in different colors. I believe you can get it in white, blue, and black, if I'm not mistaken. I think you might even be able to get it in gold or rose gold or something. But for the most part, this is the sound quality you get out of a Blue Snowball microphone. Okay, so now we get to the big boy. This is the Blue Yeti microphone. Right now I am using the cardioid pattern on the mic, and I'm just talking into it with my regular voice. As far as pretty much every website is concerned, this is probably one of the best mics that you can get, if not the best. Sure, there's always going to be audiophile companies out there that are going to say that they can do better, like Clips or Pro Media or whatnot. But the bottom line is, I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars, especially for small microphone projects. Didn't make sense. So basically, I take this mic, I carry it with a laptop computer, and I'm able to set up a mobile podcast just about anywhere with this mic. So right now I'm using the cardioid pattern. If I want to turn it to the omnidirectional, I'm turning it on to omnidirectional right now. And you might hear some difference with the omnidirectional now that I'm talking. The omnidirectional being the circular pattern that's 360. So this is the omnidirectional sound. Now, I'm still facing the mic, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it to the stereo sound mic. So hopefully you hear a difference in the stereo sound. Right now I'm using it in stereo sound, talking at the exact same volume that I was talking before. Let's see whether or not we hear a difference. It is in the stereo sound mode right now. I'm about to change it right now to the interview mode, front to back, and I just changed it. So right now the microphone is sensing what's in front and what's directly behind. I don't know if you hear a difference in the sound pattern, but the microphone is still facing me the exact same way it was facing me before. So thus far, I've used this microphone to record a single podcast, and the podcast volume came out great. I had a problem before where I couldn't use my iPhone's HDMI cable to carry sound, even through an app, to my computer. So I had to get a microphone. I got this microphone. So far, it's working just fine. I would like to try that podcast using the Blue Snowball because, again, this is an expensive mic. I don't like to have to carry it around. But if you're setting up a podcast, if you're setting up a podcast for multiple people, this very well might be the mic that you want to get. So I think what I'm going to do is also just say it like this. If you're in the market for a microphone because you've decided you want to do internet panels, or if you've decided that you need a game mic, I recommend this mic 100%. What I do, however, have to say is some people complain that the metal stand that it comes with picks up vibration. So if anything rattles your desk, they're saying that it picks up vibration. Most people who buy this type of mic are going to get the boom stand. And if you get a boom stand, just make sure you get a decent boom stand that locks into your desk really well, so that this way, you have a quality connection between the mic and your desk, and that it can be easily moved close to your mouth and not. But right now, the gain is only turned up halfway. I'm speaking normally, and as far as I'm concerned, you be the judge. You tell me whether or not you think the sound quality is good. You tell me which one you think sounds better.